Never would have thought in a million years that out of all things that I could process, out of losing so many family members. Oh yeah, shout out to my cousin, man. They killed my cousin a couple years ago too, man. Straight cold blood murder. The world is evil. When I say the world is evil, it is evil. Capital EVIL, no cap. So yeah, man. Like I can't even hug my mom, tell her I love her. She all the way on the other side, a couple states away. My father, can't even hug him, tell him I love him. Stay strong. You know what I hate though? And hate is a strong word. I just hate that though. You got to get out of the norm of saying, I'm sorry for your loss. That does not, it's not a consolation. It doesn't help. It actually feels like a burden to hear somebody say that to you. So if you're watching this, just comfort somebody. You ain't got to say sorry for your loss. If you see me, just give me a hug, a dap, something, man. Stay strong. You know what I mean? Just stay positive. You know what I mean? I feel like the good Lord gave his life on behalf of those who have fallen asleep in death, man, who've been dug, who've been put in the earth. So that's something I look forward to, man. Is knowing that he ain't die, that the Lord did not die in vain, and that he has the power, as they say, he has the power to bring back loved ones, man, millions and billions of people. He done demonstrated that in multiple occasions. So I feel like my young boy, he made it, man. He made it on the other side. I got to get there. I got to be there to make sure I dap him up, because I ain't seen him in so long, man. He done grew up. They probably done grew taller than me, man. Like, but hanging with the wrong crowd, man. Been cried the last two. I probably cried on my way to where I was going tonight. Yesterday I was crying. It's like an anger, man. They like, and you don't know what type of wrath you bring upon yourself when you get into that type of stuff, and you hurt somebody out of greed or whatever it is you think you're doing, just to fulfill whatever your twisted craving is, the money, the jewelry, whatever it is you try to take from these individuals or whatever the case could be, and they end up costing somebody their life. And just think about the destruction that you're gonna bring upon not only yourself, your family members, the family members of the family members that had to deal with. You see what I'm saying? Nobody wins in that situation. So, like, my mom called me. I ain't even get to pick up a call. I was always working. A lot of noise, looking around, a lot of noise. I texted her, I called her. You know, we had a up and downs, rocky relationship growing up, but for the most part, I put that behind me. I buried it, you know. So I still call her mommy. Like if it's my fellow baby boy or firstborn, I call her to say, "Hi, mommy, I love you." I ain't get into, you know, all the extra stuff, because right now it's just a lot of emotions, just all over the place. So whatever you do in life, protect your energy. It's your boy Leak. Don't live your life in vain, man. You gotta don't allow violence to rule over you. Don't become a slave to violence, man. That means listening to still struggling, man. The violent music, all those different things, man. It creates a longing, a twisted desire to go out and do harm to people, especially innocent people. People that, you know what I mean, they say eye for eye, tooth for tooth. So at the end of the day, man, I just hope my young boy made the best use of his time, man. Just see how one action, one course of action, one decision can completely ruin your life. You get you put in the ground, it can put you put behind bars. Keep reiterating that, the fact that so many of my family members, so many of my friends, close friends, man, one act got them. They say they threw the book at him, man. One act, one decision, wrong decision, and it usually stems from a course of action, because we're creatures of habit. So you make one decision, one bad decision leads to another bad decision, then that bad decision leads to the ultimate bad decision. So whatever you do, you got to correct your thinking. And that all starts with you, because of the music we listen to, the stuff you read, the TV shows you're watching, all of that stuff it nurtures anger, aggression, and ruthlessness, a merciless mentality, man. I got a militant mind. That militant mind is built off of survival. To stay out the way, as I always say, to stay in my lane and not allow myself to be overcome or overtaken by greed in the attitudes of the people, the peers of my generation, peer pressure as they call it. Cause like I got, for the most part, some of the things I went through in life, police brutality, getting robbed at gunpoint, around 16 at this point. All these different things, all within the weekend, jumped by gangs. I could be the, I just did not allow the devil or those things to mold me into a beast. And I felt like the main reason I never decided to go Rambo, as they say, go ballistic, is because I felt like at some point I'm gonna have to answer to God Almighty. So that's why you see me out here sticking nobody up. You see me out here taking my pocketbooks. You know what I mean? Nobody jewelry, none of those different things. Because at some point you're gonna have to answer to the Almighty. At some point. Now you say I'm gonna deal with that when that time comes. What if that time is here now? What you gonna do then? How you gonna justify? Oh, I was doing me, man. Do with me as you will, as thou will. And that judgment, adverse judgment, this is a fearful thing to fall to the hand of the living God, man. So I could talk on and on and on because I'm a writer, I'm a poet. However, my boy, my baby brother, one half of the twins, man. Young boy, I love you, man. I just looking at some of your pictures the other day. And now, and not even knowing that you was already in the ground. Whole time I'm like, yo, look at the pictures of my boy running track. Look at the pictures of this man. They probably already earthed and put him in the ground, man. It's crazy. See how small, how things go on in the world you have no knowledge of, man. So whatever you do, just be mindful. Reach out to your family members, tell them you love them. That's the last thing you do. Even if you got a grudge, let it go, man. Let it go. It's not gonna get you nowhere, man. You just gonna nurture hatred. You gonna nurture unnecessary aggression, evilness. That's feeding that. And then if you're gonna take it to the grave, people crazy, man. So I'm happy to be able to hold my little brother in his arms during the time when he's a little baby. I got this funny story. I used to play the games, right? PlayStation. I forgot what system I had. I give him a fake controller. He's like, no, I want the real controller. He used to say that as a baby. I want the real controller. They knew the difference. Because I guess they saw me playing the game. They're like, nah, bro, you ain't capping me. I want the real controller. That's a fond memory. Just made me laugh, man. Just knowing that they was that smart at that age, man. We were some very intellectual into beings, man. So when you see the word Wi-Fi, I'm going to tell you what that stands for when I say Wi-Fi, okay? We're intellectually focused individuals. Protect your energy. 8 Ball Corner Pocket. I'm out.